All right, all right. All right. All right, all right. Shalom, shalom. I'd like to start off by saying Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Kol Haloyim La, Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles and great millstone who rule well. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect that's scattered abroad, the Akim and the Akwat that's listening in. Yahweh Ratazah, willing that the lesson is edifying. It's the brother Shawab Mwan back at you with another lesson. And the title of this lesson is called 2.13. All right. And Salakia for Shalom, brother Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Brakatah. Salakia, my main channel is down again. Just got smacked with a strike earlier. So I'm gonna be on my backup channels for another week. The beautiful thing about it is that I actually had 2 strikes on my main channel. And when I seen that I got another channel, I thought that my channel got terminated. And hey, call Haloyim La Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai for protecting my channel, because when I went to go look, they actually only gave me one. They gave me a yellow flag, a yellow card. So I'm only gonna be knocked down for a week, which they should have been terminating my channel. But hey, call Haloyim La Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. All right, so I'll be on my backup channels, which I'll try to leave on the next video. I'll make a little video with the 3 channels that I'll be on. All right, but going into this topic, all right, I'm gonna read a little article. All right, because this came out. It's been going on for a couple of weeks now, but it's starting to go viral. You're starting to hear about it everywhere now. All right, this 2.13 law that was just passed. All right, and what does it mean? And I got to be careful with the words. So let me grab that real quick. 1 second. There we go. All right, this is New York Senate.gov. All right, it says statement by Congressman Mike Lawler, Senate George Borrello, Assemblyman Chris Tague, and Attorney Bobby Ann Cox on Appellate Division ruling overturning lower court ruling in case against Governor Hochul. Right? It says Albany, New York. This is on November 20th, 2023. All right, which we just, I believe something came out yesterday, like on the 4th. What's today, the 6th? The 7th. Today's the 7th. So, yeah, something came out on like the 4th or the 5th. All right, which hopefully I could find that real quick after this article, which the elder from GMS Boston had brought it out. And I believe Apostle Tahar, he re-uploaded it on his page. But going into this, it says the attorney Bobby Ann Cox announced that the Appellate Division of the 4th Judicial Department has issued a decision reversing a July 11, 2022 lower court ruling in favor of the legal challenge the petitioners lodged against the state in the case Borrello Lawler Tague Uniting NYS versus Hochul. It says originally filed in April 2022 in state Supreme Court, the petitioners of the lawsuit are Senator George Borrello, Assemblyman Chris Tague, Assemblyman now Congressman Michael Lawler, and the Citizens Organization Uniting NYS. The petitioners sued Governor Hochul and the New York State Department of Health over the adoption of highly unconstitutional Rule 2.13. All right, I ain't gonna say the whole word. ISOLATION and QUARANTINE procedures. All right. charging that the process violated separation of powers, the very bedrock of our liberty and prosperity. Yeah, which at the end of the day, there ain't no liberty, no privacy, none of that, man. That shit is all gone out of the window, man. If you think that these laws, these constitutional laws, are for our people, they're not for our people. All right, those are made to be used against us when they have to, when they have to make moves, when they have to bring certain agendas. You know, that even George Bush said years ago when he was in presidency that constitutional rights is just a piece of paper you could wipe your ass with, man. All right, how many people have tried to use the constitutional rights against the government and they never pass, they never, proceed, they fail every time because it ain't meant for us, man. It's all a hoax. It's just to make us feel like we're a part of something, like to make us feel like the government's got our back, but they really don't. Okay. It says on July 11, 2022, Judge Ronald Politz ruled in favor of the petitioners, citing a long-standing law, Public Health Law 2120, that covers the issue. In his decision, he noted that Rule 2.13 actually contravenes the procedures set forth in PHL 2120 and ignores the balancing act between an individual's rights and the need for public safety. Okay, yeah, so they're gonna take away your rights, all right, and everything that they're gonna do is gonna have to do with public safety. Okay, this is how they suck you into all this shit and make you believe like all these things are really happening. All these things ain't happening, man. All right, these things are made for them to bring forth their agenda. All right, this is for them to bring forth lockdowns and things like that. Now, it's pestilence and all that going around the world. Absolutely, the Lord is bringing judgment. All right, but the Lord is also allowing these devils to set these unrighteous decrees. Okay, so they can bring forth their agenda because 2/3 got to go. This place has to be destroyed. It has to be destroyed by famine, by the sword, by pestilence, all right, by missiles. All right. So it says the judge also noted that the rule lacked any due process protections, concluding that Rule 2.13 merely gives lip service to constitutional due process. The plaintiffs in the suit issued the following joint statement in response to the appellate court's dismissal of the case. We are deeply disappointed in the appellate division's ruling in favor of the Hochul administration in the case of Borrello, Lawler, Tague, Uniting NYS versus Hochul. The court did not address the merits of the case, which were outlined by Judge Plowitz in his original decision. Instead, they shamefully reversed and dismissed the case on a technicality, claiming that we, the petitioners, somehow lacked standing to bring the case in the first place. We strongly disagree with their ruling and are concerned about the widespread implications of this erroneous decision. They have not only paved the way for Hochul and her Department of Health to reissue the heinous rule, but they have set a precedent to preclude citizens from rightfully challenging government overreach in court, and they've effectively unconstitutionally empowered the executive branch to overreach into policy making, which is a decision that could open the door to further abuses of power. And that's what these devils is all about. They love to abuse their power, man. Okay, you give this devil room, you give this devil power, he's gonna mishandle his power. Okay, this is why the Lord's about to take him out of the way. Okay, because the what does scripture say? Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches gotten by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. Because every time these devils have power, they do nothing but wickedness with it, man. They are made to what? Take peace from the earth, to destroy the earth. So everything that they push forth is made to destroy us. All right, it's made to make this place more filthy and uncomfortable. All right, it says, in light of the Governor Hochul's overreaches into the daily lives of New Yorkers, including her effort to ban, this is crazy, including her effort to ban gas stoves, her housing plan that would eliminate local zoning, and her excessive mask mandates on children, to name a few. Our concerns are well warranted. All right. What is the point of you getting rid of gas stoves? All right. Yeah, they could be dangerous to the household, and things could blow up and all that, whatever. But I feel, they trying to take away these gas stoves, because when the time comes that these devils, which I'm gonna read in the next article, they're gonna be running up in your house, man, without your consent. They're gonna be taking you from your children, all of that. So I figured, they trying to bring down these gas stoves just in case, Jake gets smart, start blowing up houses and shit like that. So they're trying to take away things that can be used in our advantage, all right, to as weapons and things like that. But at the end of the day, us being in this truth, our weapons of warfare are not carnal. All right, everything is all spiritual. We're gonna depend on Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Okay. But it says this has been a David versus Goliath fight. Spiritual that they even said it. From the beginning on many levels. So it is not surprising that the state, with its limitless resources, has effectuated a win this round. We will never stop fighting for New Yorkers against government overreach, and so we will be appealing this decision to the courts of appeals. And this is going to start. This is in New York. This is going to proceed to the major cities. Every time something big happens, every time we have a big, outbreak, whatever, it always starts either in like New York, Chicago, California, major cities, and then it spreads like wildfire. You see, then one person does it, then the next state wants to do it. All right, next thing you know, Florida doing it. All right, and those are the major cities. That's where all our people are. And then from there on, the little cities, the little states, they're easy to take over. You see, because they have more control of those states. But where Jake is, they don't have control of that. All right. That was the end of that one. Let me see if I can find the other man, divisions. News division, medium news, ruling 2.13. Salaki, give me 1 second. Let me see what comes up. Yeah, this is it right here. Yeah, this is the one right here. This is the one that the elder from Boston was reading. I believe this is it. Let me just make sure. Um, yeah, this is it. All right. It says New York Appellate Division ruling sparks concerns over government powers and public health. It says in a recent and landmark decision, the New York Appellate Division has ruled in favor of Governor Kathy Hochul, granting the state broad powers under Rule 2.13, known as I don't want to say ISO, you already know, and Quarren, you already. It says procedures. This ruling has ignited a contentious debate about the balance between public health measures and individual liberties, raising concerns about government overreach. Government overreach and Rule 2.13. Under Rule 2.13, the state of New York now has the authority to enter homes and forcibly take individuals away for quarantine you already without providing any prior notice. Okay? All your laws are out the window. All your privacy is out the window. The rule applies to any virus or infection that the government deems necessary. So yeah, now they can pretty much just take any type of disease, any type of outbreak, and make it a big thing. And what? And it's gonna play through the way they want it because it's in their laws, man. Okay. It says leaving the citizens with no immediate recourse or option to challenge the decision. What is particularly disconcerting is the absence of an age limit allowing authorities to apply these measures to individuals of any age. You see, so they take it 1 years old, 2 days old. Okay, could be 100 years old. It don't matter. They have the authority to take any age they want, and this is all set for you, Jakes. It's not set for anybody else other than you, Jakes, man. That's who they want because they're gonna make this whole big thing. It's gonna go right to Jake, like they did when it came to the time of the pandemic. All the blacks and Hispanics are the leaders of everything, and the shit came from all the way out in Wuhan. But somehow we became the main idea in the story. You see, it says uh, it says the rules applies to any. I already read that, so I'll read it again. The rule applies to any virus or infection that the government deems necessary, leaving citizens with no immediate recourse or option to challenge the decision. What is particularly concerning is the absence of an age limit allowing authorities to apply their measures to individuals of any age. Absence of due process. One of the most controversial aspects of Rule 2.13 is the absence of due process. Individuals subjected to quarantine under this rule will have no opportunity to fight the or receive a or present case before judicial authority. This lack of judicial oversight raises significant questions about the protection of individual rights and legal recourse. In indeterminate detention period, okay? Furthermore, the ruling grants the state that the authority to detain individuals for as long as they deem necessary. This indefinite detention period without a specified limit raises concerns about the potential for confinement. All right. You see, so they could put you in the jail and your ass might never come back out. All right. This is why the Lord said what? Uh um that to watch because the devil might cast us into prison for 10 days. Okay. And we still, if we're in there, we have to endure all the way into the end, man. All right. As a matter of fact, let me grab that real quick. This is Revelations 2 and 10. And it says, fear none of those things which thou hast suffered shall suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison that you may be tried. Yeah, if you find yourself in prison and you're involved with this word, all right, that's Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai trying us, man. Trying us of our faith. Every unfortunate situation you put into is a test of your faith, man, to see what you're really about. Because when you in them prisons, man, what you think they're gonna do to you, man? They're gonna try to make you change your mind. They're gonna do things in front of you to scare you. All right, but none of these things are gonna matter because we know that this is all being done of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, man. Okay, so it says, fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. All right, doesn't necessarily mean 10 days. All right, it could be many days. It could be a short period of time. All right, but it's going to be an amount of days that you're going to be in those prisons. All right, because when the time comes that the Lord has to, do his miracles, man, he's going to take us out of those spots. Okay, it says, be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. All right, because yeah, we have to strive for the truth, even if it means death, all the way until death. All right, and those that die in the name of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, that's an automatic crown. Okay, so going back to this article, all right, I wanted to grab this word arbitrary confinement. Let me see what it says real quick. Arbitrary confinement, arbitrary arrest and detention. Says arbitrary arrest and arbitrary detention is the arrest or detention of an individual in a case which there is no likelihood or evidence that they committed a crime against legal statute, or in which there has been no proper due process of law or order. You see, so they're gonna be great. Listen, that opens the door for them to just go to Jake. They already hate Jake. They the type that they'll blame Jake for every little crime that happens in the world. All right, now that's just gonna open the door for them to go attack innocent people, man. All right, and who that sound like? Most likely, that sounds like the men of the Lord. All right, the 1/3 that believes. All right, because they're gonna be innocent, right? We're trying to be righteous in front of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai's eyes, man. All right, and because we're contrary to them, all right, we're contrary to their doings. We say that their education is filth, like it tells you in Wisdom of Solomon, the 2nd chapter. Okay, they gonna be coming for us. All right, so yeah, that's what arbitrary arrest means. Now let me go back. It says treatment without constraints. Rule 2.13 not only allows for the forcible removal and detention of individuals, but also grants the state the power to treat them as authorities see fit. This includes the utilization of methods that are still in testing, a provision that has sparked fears about the potential use of unproven or experimental treatments without the consent of those affected. Let me read that one more time. A provision that has sparked fears about the potential use of unproven or experimental treatments. That's right. Yeah, because everything that they give us is all poison. Ain't they're gonna tell you it's FDA approved, all that? No, it ain't. No, it ain't. They know exactly. Yeah, it's approved for them to use to depop your ass. Okay, but none. What scripture said that these are all physicians of no value. Okay, they're forgers of lies. Everything that they do is a lie. Okay, everything that has to do with medical field in these days, it's all made to destroy you. Okay, they have no value in what they do and what they practice. It's all witchcraft. It says public relations. I mean, so like a public reaction in civil liberties. The ruling. Oh my bad. That's the title of it. Public relations and civil liberties. The ruling has triggered widespread concern and debate with civil liberties advocates expressing alarm over the erosion of individual rights in the name of public health. Critics argued that the expansive powers granted by Rule 213 infringe upon fundamental freedoms and create a concerning precedent for the potential abuse of authority. Conclusion. The New York Appellate Division's ruling in favor of Governor Kathy Hochul has ignited a heated discourse about the balance between public health and individual liberties as the state gains unprecedented I hate that word, unprecedented powers to enforce isolation and quarantine you already without due process. The decision raises critical questions about the extent of government authority and the protection of civil liberties in times of crisis. This development calls for careful examination and consideration of the delicate equilibrium between public safety and individual rights. All right, and that's the end of that. It says this development calls for a careful examination. When I just heard that, it made me think about what scriptures say: "Examine thyself before the day of judgment." All right, forget about examining all this, man. We need to examine ourselves and get right with Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, because it's about to be a time on earth that we ain't never seen, man. This shit's about to happen. We got what? We in the 7th, okay? You got a little over 3 weeks, okay, till the new year comes in. Lord willing, that Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai grants, Apostle Tahar, what he coined this year, he called it the hopeful year, that all these things come to pass, man. I hope every single one of these things come to pass and we go right into 2024 in straight hell. I just want to see the misery on people's faces. Because every day I wake up in this place, man, I hate it more and fucking more every day. It's just crazy the shit that I've been seeing in the past year, in the past 2 months. I have seen so much crazy shit. I have seen the scriptures speaking on a whole nother level, man. It hits every single day, these scriptures. All right, but let me grab this real quick. This is Matthew 24. I'm about to get those precepts y'all got. This is 21, 24 and 21. It says, "For then shall be great tribulation." This is Matthew 24 and 21. "For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, nor ever shall be. And except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened." And that's why, all right, these days they feel shorter and shorter every time. We just came into 2023 and we're about to leave right now. All right, I remember I remember the pandemic like it was yesterday. You talking about 2020, 2019 going into 2020, and we're about to hit 2024. 4 years have passed since the pandemic, and it was like yesterday. So the days are being shortened for the elect's sake, but it's also being shortened to give this devil that short time that he has, because the Lord has given him the signs of it's the end of his rulership. You see? So they have a short time, so they have to come quick with their agenda, because they're the type that are so prideful. They feel like if they don't do it right away, oh, we're gonna miss out on it. So the Lord gonna put the spirit on them to come with that Operation Warp Speed, okay, that they've been speaking about. All right, but at the same time that he's cutting this devil's time short, he's cutting the time short for us to get up out of here, man. Because if we stay here any longer, look at all these unrighteous decrees that are being pushed out daily. Okay, look at all these things that are destroying our people. Look at what they're about to do from taking man and merging them to machine and making transhumanism. We will not be here. There will no flesh be saved, man. We will be walking robots all over this place, man. Leave it up to Esau, he will destroy the whole world and depopulate everything and keep only his people, okay? And not even his people, because he don't even care about his people, man. So we're entering into that time, man, that's going to be of great tribulation. And why did the Lord say, nor ever shall be? Yeah, it's never going to be done again the way things go down in this society, because the Lord is about to make you fear. Okay, he about to show you how to fear Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. And the rest of these nations, they're going to learn to bow down to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. They're going to learn that all their idols are confounded. All their idols are nothing but air. Okay? Let's see what you guys got over here. It's like I can't move my phone too much. It's on the charger. Mm-hmm. Beautiful. This is Micah 5 and 11. And it says, "And I will cut off the cities of thy land and throw down all the strongholds, and I will cut off witchcrafts out of thine hand, and thou shalt no more, and thou shalt have no more soothsayers. Thy graven images also will I cut off, and thy standing images out of the midst of thee, and thou shalt no more worship the work of thine hands. And I will pluck up thy groves out of the midst of thee, so will I destroy thy cities. And I will execute vengeance and anger and fury upon the heathen, such as they have not heard." You see, the Lord ready to put you out of your misery, man. And brothers, what does it say? This is the faith and the patience of the saints. We're waiting here suffering. We're waiting here patiently. Okay, we're waiting here with faith, believing in Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah, that all these things are going to come to pass, and that we're going to have you heathens in subjection, man. Okay, starting with Yahweh Shai, because Yahweh Shai going to get all the licks first. All right, and then we're going to get our licks after that. But the Lord is about to bring a heavy judgment upon these heathen. And that means for you 2/3 too, because you want to act like the heathen. All right. So you are considered a heathen. You are still considered a Gentile. All right. So you're part of that number too. This is Micah 4 and 10. It says, "Be in pain and labor to bring forth, O daughter of Zion, like a woman in travail. For now shalt thou go forth out of the city, and thou shalt dwell in the field, and thou shalt go even to Babylon. There shalt thou be delivered. There the Lord Yahweh shall redeem thee from the hand of thine enemies. Yeah, because everyone that's going, the most people that are going to be redeemed by Yahweh Shah is going to be here in America, man. All our people are here. Yeah, we got people scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, but the main deliverance is going to be here in America. Okay, this is why this is known as Babylon the Great. But we're gonna be taken out of that misery, man. It says, now are also many nations are gathered against thee that say, let her be defiled and let our eye look upon Zion. Been going on since the beginning of time. Since the garden, we were hated. We were always more fair above all these other nations, man. All right. So they always had that perpetual hatred toward us, because we have a true God, because we are a chosen people to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah. These people ain't chosen, man. These people just here. These people are just extras in the movie. Okay, the main characters of this movie is Israel and Esau, man. The rest in the middle is just there for the hell of it. Okay, it says, but they know not the thoughts of the Lord. Yeah, because when this devil's about to what? Fill up his belly, like the scripture say, then the Lord's going to rain down on him with righteousness. All right. Then he's going to lift up that standard against them. All right. So they don't know the thoughts of the Lord. They don't understand that the Lord is the one controlling their thoughts. When you are getting your thoughts controlled, how can you ever know the thoughts of the one that's controlling them? All right. You can't. That's why even us ourselves, we don't know what's coming, what's next for our next day, for our life the next couple days. But that's why we constantly stay prayed up. We constantly stay, on a righteous path, because the Lord is what directs your steps. So if you stay in that righteous path, he can only direct you with righteousness. But your mind goes astray, he directs you in the wrong path. Okay? It says, but they know not the thoughts of the Lord Yahweh, neither day his counsel, where he shall gather them as sheaves into the floor. I have to go eat some, messing with my thing. 1 second, grab this one. This is Revelations 3:10. It says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth, that's the time of what? All right, that Rice Krispie treat. All right, but the hour of temptation, all right, before the hour of temptation, you're gonna have all hell break loose. All right, because it's to break loose for them to bring that solution of the hour of temptation. Okay, they order app chaos, man. Problem, reaction, solution. They already know what's gonna happen. That's why they're setting up the stage for all this place to just be, for lights to be cut down, for them to, cut power off. Well, same thing, power off. To start taking away the food sources and all that. Now they bring an agenda, all these sicknesses and all that. It makes everybody overwhelmed. All right, so everything around you becomes a temptation. Okay, but because you keep the word of the Lord and you're constantly meditating in it, when the time comes of temptations, just not the temptation of the Rice Krispie treat, any type of temptation, okay, you're able to conquer in that, because you have Yahweh Bashem. It says, behold, I come quickly, hold fast, which is this truth, without have that no man take the crown. Him that will I make a pillar in the temple of my power, and he shall go no more out. And I will write upon him the name of my power and the name of the city of my God, which is New Jerusalem, which cometh down out of heaven from my power, and I will rewrite upon him my new name. Yeah. All right. Meaning what? That meaning that we're going to have his true name. Because a lot of people be like, see, nobody knows the name. It's going to be a new name. Yeah, it's new to the world. When we came to tell you Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shah is the real name, where people are like, what? I don't know what that means, this and that. Yeah, so it's new to them. It ain't new to us, because the Lord said he's going to put us back into remembrance. So to us, it's just easy peasy remembrance. If you were if you were a righteous person. Okay? But, this is why the name of the Lord is a strong tower and the righteous man runneth into and is safe, man. You need the names of the Lord. It's the key to salvation. All right? But yeah, that's pretty much the point on that. Let me just end it with this scripture right here. Salakia. And that'll be the end right there. This is Second Ezra's. You already know this is coming out. Second Ezra's 15. And this is Second Ezra's 15, and I'll start from 10. It says, "Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them to dwell in the land of Egypt, but I will bring them with a mighty hand and stretched out arm and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof. Egypt shall mourn, and the foundations of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that Yahweh shall bring upon it." And this Egypt is talking about America. Okay? It says, because we are spiritually Sodom and Egypt. It says, "They that till the ground shall mourn, for their seeds shall fail through the blasting in hell and with a fearful constellation." All right. Which, hey, that's what's going to bring the famine. You ain't able to till the ground no more. You're not able to grow these fruits and vegetables the way you're supposed to, man. They're not growing to their potential no more. Not only that, farms have been taken away from us. So all they're feeding you is what? The foul bread amongst the Gentiles, right? They're just giving you constant GMOs and synthetic meats. Okay. It says, "Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and the destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands. There shall be sedition among men." Yeah, and this is one of the reasons why you're going to have sedition among the men. All right, because of unrighteous decrees that are being put out. Okay, them draconian laws, like it tells you that we're going to go through. Draconian laws are harsh as laws. Okay, laws that there's no way you can stand against them, man. It says, "For there shall be sedition among men, invading one another, and they shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able." All right. Yeah, when the time comes that they shut everything down here because of all this new ruling that they're bringing out. If they're bringing out this new ruling, it's because they're about to set it off. Straight up. It says, "A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. For because of their pride, the cities shall be troubled, and their houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods, because the lack of bread and for great tribulation." And that's what you're going to see when they forcibly run up into your house and they start taking things, to take your children away, they take you away. Okay, it's going to be a great separation, man. And they're going to destroy your house while you're in there. They're going to take shit that you have. Okay, let me grab it from the top real quick, and I'll end it at 8. Yeah, it says, "Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord." And the Lord has been putting it in our mouth for quite some time now, man. Starting with Abba Bivens, all right, in the 1960s, all the way on to now. Okay, and everything that he speaks is faithful and true. It says, "And cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. Fear not the imaginations against thee. Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee." And you see these heathens and these powers standing up against us by trying to demonize us. They're to set up that great persecution for our people. Okay, but we're not going to fear the imaginations of them. We're not gonna fear the incredulity of them. Why? Because Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai told us not to fear about those things. All right. We know that the world is gonna hate us for Yahweh Shai's sake. It says, "For all unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. For wickedness has exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. And this is wickedness, pure wickedness that's polluting the earth. These unrighteous decrees and draconian laws. All right. Therefore saith the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit, neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually. And that's what we're constantly doing unto the Lord, praying that he have mercy upon us and that we fall not into the hands of our enemies, man. To fall into the hands of your enemies is not a cool sight. All right. The enemy already doesn't like us, man. He already is against us. So imagine if the Lord put the spirit on him to take you out of the way, man. Okay. Matter of fact, let me grab this and I end it with that. Isaiah 10 and I will bring out the worst of the heathen. Where's that at? Give me 1 second. Let me grab it from. I will bring out the worst of the heathen. KJV.
According to Dr. Mike Bagwell, where we are
Oh
told
yeah,
God
I thought it
himself
was in.
speaking.
My bad. All right. So 2 scriptures real quick. This is Isaiah 10 and 5. It says, O Assyrian, the rod of my anger, which this is talking about Esau right here. All right. O Assyrian, the rod of mine anger, the staff in the hand, and the staff in their hand is mine indignation. Okay. So the Lord uses Esau, all right, when he has to bring straight wrath upon his people. It says, I will send him against a hypocritical nation and against the people of my wrath. Will I charge him? Will I give him a charge to take the spoil and to take the prey and to tread them down like the mire of the street? You see, so the Lord's telling me he's going to send Esau at a hypocritical nation, which is who? Us. Okay, because we straight hypocrites. All right, we disrespected the Lord and turned our back against him. All right, so because we did that, all right, the Lord's bringing what? That indignation through his rod of anger, man, which is this damn devil. And this is why he allows them to bring these draconian laws and unrighteous decrees to pass, because it's meant for you 2/3, man, that didn't want to learn. Now let's grab Ezekiel 7 and we'll end it at that. Yeah, let's go from let's start from 20. It says Ezekiel 7 and 20, because the point is at 24 really, but I'll start from 20. It says, as for the beauty of his ornament, he set it in majesty, but they made the images of their abominations and of their detestable things therein. Therefore have I set it far from them, and I will give it into the hands of the strangers for a prey, and to the wicked of the earth for a spoil, and they shall pollute it. My face will I turn also from them, meaning his people, and they shall pollute my secret place, for the robbers shall enter into it and defile it. All right, yeah, because the robber is only here to what? To steal and to kill. Okay? It says, make a chain, for the land is full of bloody crimes, and the city is full of violence. Why? Because Esau. All right, Esau brings death to the world. Wherefore I will bring the worst of the heathen, and they shall possess their houses. I will also make the pomp of the strong to cease, and their holy places shall be defiled. Destruction cometh, and they shall seek peace, and there shall be none. Mischief shall come upon mischief, and rumor shall be upon rumor. Then shall they seek a vision of the prophet, but the law shall perish from the priest and the counsel from the ancients. You see? And this is why we have to take heed of the word now, because once the Lord closed the doors of mercy, you're not going to find his word no more. We are not going to be a reprover. Okay? We are going to be, our tongue is going to be cleaved to the roof of our mouth, man. We're not going to be able to reprove or speak about this truth anymore. If you didn't get it, your time is up. All right. So, hey, Lord willing that the lesson was edifying. So, like if it was a little long, but with that being said, oh, my bad. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Kol Holoyim La, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles, a great millstone who grew well. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect that scattered abroad, the Akim and the Akwat that was listening in. Yahweh Ratazah, Lord willing that the lesson was edifying. To the next one, Shalom. Keep fighting the good fight of faith, enduring as good soldiers of Yahweh Shai. Shalom, Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Barakatah. The water brother for the scriptures, the water for tuning in. Shalom, brother.